Do you see that Dan has managed to influence another large voice into talking about this?
Who?
Guess.
Oh, I think I saw it. Libs of TikTok?
Yeah. Meet Artis Jenkins, the head of global policy and customer support at Twitch. He goes on an anti-white rant. Oh, not an anti-white rant. Hell no. Says America is a racist country and blasts Trump and his supporters as bigots and misogynists. Why does CEO DJ Clancy stand for this? Bro, she is the biggest retard in the entire political landscape. She is so dead behind the eyes that she's got all this ammunition and she's like, you're calling Trump supporters racist and bigots. Why are you allowing this in your platform? Yeah, you're allowed to call people bigots. She does it all the time. She calls people bigoted against white people.
Wait, do you understand why?
Why?
Why? Well, think about it. Wait, why is she focused on those statements and not any of the other things that Twitch has done?
Because she's that's all she cares about. Like what? I don't know why.
Because what were the other bad things about?
Hey, can you stop saying that I was involved with this? Hello?
Because it was about Jews.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. It's not an accident. It's not retarded. It's because they're about Jews, so she doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Okay, yes, Dan, sorry, just to clarify to the 3 people in chat who didn't get it, yeah, Dan didn't actually fucking give marching orders to Libs of TikTok. It's just a coincidence because there's a lot of attention on Twitch. Is that okay?
That's yeah. No, it's not okay because people think I'm like on it, like fucking X kills me, and people like that unironically think I'm like getting paid by the Mossad.
Do they?
Yes, they do. They actually do.
Are you sure? Because there are people who say I'm getting paid by the Mossad, but I know they don't actually believe it.
I think the X skills me guy 100% believes it.
Oh, did he believe that before this?
Yeah.
That's not my fault then.
Well, no, but you're not making it better though, either.
Okay. Have I made it better now by clarifying?
No, but that's okay.
How do you feel? Do?
Well, actually, it's a good question of something though. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you don't agree with Steven on everything, right?
Yeah.
And there's probably things that maybe you're pretty passionate about that you don't agree with him on.
Yeah.
What about if there was something that you were like a single issue voter about?
Okay.
And you didn't agree with him on? Would you not align with him on other things if he was serving that goal that you were like a single issue voter on?
Well, if I was a single issue voter and he didn't align with me on that issue, I wouldn't align with him, right?
No, but if he did, what about if he aligned with you on that single issue?
Then it wouldn't, yeah, because if I'm a single issue, it doesn't matter what else I care about. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, there's people that are going to push your cause forward, and you can't always control who those people are. And sometimes they're going to be people that you agree with on a lot of things, and then sometimes it's going to be people that you disagree with on a lot of things. But
yeah, and unfortunately, because this discourse is so fucked, like this is what I said, and I think you said that you were happy to accept this as one of the byproducts, even though you don't necessarily like it, is that when you talk about anti-Semitism on the left, in the English-speaking world, basically the only people who really care about that at the high end are going to be right-wingers who hate Muslims. And Jews.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Like, to get the right to care about this, and now, I mean, for better or for worse, the right is in charge across the board. Mm-hmm. They have the Congress, they have the Senate, they have the presidency, and if you want them to give a fuck about Clancy and Twitch and everything else, yeah, you gotta, you have to adjust the way that you're speaking about the issue, because if you're just first off, people on the right, or at least the Trump administration, is very pro-Israel, and Twitch, I think, is the only, like, can you think of another, like, really kind of far left social media site right now?
Far left social media?
Yeah.
Facebook. No, I don't know.
Maybe Reddit?
Reddit seems to have. I feel like on every subreddit I go onto, there's like very far left people on there, but.
Reddit would definitely qualify. Facebook would absolutely not qualify.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't think Facebook or YouTube or I actually don't, or Instagram or WhatsApp or Telegram. I think all of those are pretty neutral. I think at the end of the day, the problem with Twitch isn't that they hate Jews. It's just that they only hate Jews. Like, for instance, Hassan could go stream on Rumble and he'd be fine. Yeah. He wouldn't get banned, right? And that's okay. And that's good because there's Nazis there that also don't get banned. But Twitch doesn't do that, right? They exclusively cater to one side and they only push one narrative, which is that, Jews are bad. and to a certain extent, I guess that whites are bad, right? Is what a little bit of what we're saying, I guess. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to look past all the fucking conspiracy shit. Like, you get very conspiracy pilled, I think, when you look at all of the various pieces of it. Like, every staff member kind of being like, I don't know. It's a pretty fucked up situation over there. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, there's definitely a pretty strong double standard for sure. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people think that's not the case, actually, which is kind of a little bit annoying.
People think there's not a who doesn't think there's a double standard on Twitch, apart from, I guess, Hassan.
Well, yeah, like the cutie Cinderellas and things along those lines.
I don't know who those people are. Would you call them like apolitical or quasi-political, or who are they?
I mean, they're just like the cool kids, right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't expect the less political people to know or care that much about stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's probably realistic as well. But yeah, it is a fucking crazy day for that dude. That's for sure.
What else happened today besides libs of TikTok?
What else happened today? Did something else happen today?
Not that I know of. I was asking you.
Oh, fuck. Do you want to read the X-Skills meme logs? They're really funny.
I feel bad because this guy is just like a chatter, isn't he?
I banned him. That dude
He's banned. But it's really... I want you to understand this mindset. I think it's important that you would understand it. How can I... Let me... Do you have the computer there? Can you pull up a link on the screen or no?
This is a screenshot. So yeah, I can pull up links, yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me get you a Russell search link then.
Shall I read this screenshot now?
No, there's someone... That's only a... Well, you can read that one, yeah, but there's a better one. Yeah, go ahead and read that.
Musk behaved at all like Dan, I would absolutely be concerned, but literally people like Dan are the only ones able to act that way and then scream anti-Semitism when anybody calls them on their deranged behavior. Destiny, nah, Israel isn't buying you. Dan is just using you for his own fanatical identifications. Mike, oh yeah, Dan's obsession with anti-Semitism has nothing to do with his own identity. Me acknowledging reality is anti-Semitic, right? Whoa.
There's like so much more good shit from this guy. I think Destiny asked him like stuff about Elon and like, hey, do you feel like Elon was interfering and maybe doing stuff? And he's like, nah, that's not like what Dan's doing. Or, all right, hold on. Let me just see if I can find this fucking thing.
Elon is probably a good comparison to anyone else on social media right now.
It's pretty fucking wild. He did it. The fucking madman did it. Let me get the Russell search. Oh no, it's on Polecat's site. That's the convo thing, right? Hold on. One second.
Vosh wanted X kills me dead. Destiny pulled the trigger. What?
They got into a debate a long time ago when Vosh was saying we should like kill all conservatives or something.
All right, try this link in chat.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess scroll down quite a bit. Like,
God, it's a fucking novel. Okay.
Yeah, start down at 1028. You gotta scroll a little bit.
10:28.
Almost to the bottom. Almost all the way to the bottom.
Oh yeah, this is okay. Is Destiny going to continue to associate his community with Dan's disinformation campaign? That's what?
It's not, yeah, and by the way, not disinformation. But that's fine.
Dan isn't going to rest until criticizing Israel is banned on Twitch, and Destiny is still going to incessantly harp on Russian influence. Big anus, and I hate Destiny being privy to all this. I'm guessing he's talking to someone. He's spreading disinformation to do it, which Destiny has built his reputation on being against. Foreign influence can be in his...
Hold on, Destiny, do you know what misinformation he thinks that I'm doing specifically?
It's going to be something retarded, like claiming that this guy is being anti-Semitic when in reality he was being whatever. It's going to be something like that, probably.
Oh.
Or it'll be like one minor fact that got wrong. That's what arguing with X kills me is like.
I still stand by the fact that Frogan and those guys definitely didn't know what the actual meaning of Sabra was. That's my position on disinformation.
You wait, really? But
Yeah.
Denham said there should be a tier called Zionist at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, because Sabra hummus and shitting on Sabra hummus is their way of saying Jews are not fucking native to the land, like they don't belong.
Oh, I would probably agree that they're so stupid that they don't know that. But it's still the idea was to rank Jews at the bottom.
Yeah, they don't know that Sabra means Jew born in Israel.
I think that's probably fair.
It's not fair. It's fucking true. But Frogan Frogan doesn't even know what a Druze is.
That was wild.
Lebanese person.
That was wild. Stop saying that.
What's the
There's nothing Lebanese about her. She was born in fucking Michigan, the whitest motherfucker in the world. I can't believe she didn't know what Druze. Oh, also, you're aware that like the Go Back to Brooklyn, that's also like an anti-Semitic.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, she has said that before. I think she might have said it on that same thing. I think that
and in that same there's a lot crammed into those 30 seconds. The Israelis were also saying we want to return back home, right? The people who were displaced from northern Israel. She heard them say we want to return back home, and she said, "What? Go back where in Lebanon?" She thought they were invading Lebanon to reclaim like Jewish historical land. Yeah.
People listening, the Go Back to Brooklyn is like the idea is that every single Jew in the Middle East are all transplants from Europe or the United States, and they don't belong there, which is kind of a little bit erasure given the fact that I believe over 50% of the Jewish people in Israel today are of Middle Eastern descent.
Middle East and North Africa. Yep.
Yeah.
Very few of them are from Brooklyn.
Richard Lewis did like a deep dive in his article, and like Frogan apparently does medicine, like or something, medical shit, like on real patients. Like it's the actual meme.
From like a CNA to like a physician, like
that's like so fucked up. You know, like the Stop Anti-Semites account always be like, imagine being her patient. Yeah, holy shit. Imagine being a Jewish patient of fucking Frogan's. Fucking Christ.
Foreign influence can be and is often ideological and not always surrounding clandestine payments. No, I don't think Destiny is getting clandestine payment, but his community is being co-opted by Israeli nationalists to censor anti-Israeli speech on streaming content, including partnerships with ADL and other organizations.
He's so stupid. You know, I like for the whole year when Steven was doing all of his Israel shit, I could give a fuck. And in fact, ask me what my views are on Israel right now. Go ahead. Ask me.
Dan,
Mr.
what are your
Bug.
views on Israel right now?
I think that we should get fucking Germany and leave that fucking sandbox. That would be fair. Okay? Yeah. That's my view.
Dan, do you think Zionism would have had any validity if there was no anti-Semitism in Europe?
I don't know enough of those words to be able to do that. But anyways,
okay,
can we
I'll fucking ask you slowly. If the Jews in Europe were not being persecuted, if they were just equal citizens in the 1800s, would Zionism have been valid? Would it have been valid for them to go and try and build a country in historical Palestine, Israel?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
Too stupid. You don't like the idea of they should have gotten like half of Germany?
Yeah.
They should have gotten half of Germany.
Okay.
By the way, who decided how much money the Jews got from Germany afterwards? Or the Israel got?
I think, ironically, Finkelstein would know the answer to that. I don't know.
I believe it's Finkelstein.
Sorry.
I saw that little racist dog whistle you did right there. All right, keep reading logs. Let's go. What else we got?
Dan is motivated by a nationalist sentiment for a foreign country. Destiny shouldn't allow his community to be a vehicle for that. Dan isn't wrong. Nationalists and wartime feelings are going to make people like Dan do what he's doing. Destiny is wrong for letting his community be appropriated in order to apply pressure on streaming content. I've always been suspicious of putting pressure on TOS to regulate content, but now we have Destiny leading the charge, or rather Dan leading the charge with Destiny's community, and not for a good reason at all, but because Dan is an Israeli nationalist who doesn't want Israel to be criticized on Twitch.
That is a bunch of fake news. That entire statement right there. Even Steve knows it's not true. Like Steve has to correct me and say, Dan, you're a fucking retard when I'm like, oh, I don't think, I think we should just like let everyone vote. He's like, no, dude, every time that happens, you guys get killed. I'm like, oh, like I'm a fucking American. I don't even have a secondary citizen anywhere else.
I thought you told me the exact.
Stop fucking with me.
Sorry, hold on one second. Daniel Saltman has absolutely no allegiance to the country of Israel, and he is actually fully supportive of Jews that remain in the United States of America, and his views on Israel are sometimes inconsistent with what rabid Zionists would say.
Is he reading from the Mossad handbook on how to handle this situation?
Got him.
Oh, Steven's fine with him here. Excuse me, criticize him for engaging in misinformation. I seriously doubt he's deeply motivated by nationalist sentiment towards Israel. Destiny, you got to be kidding me, man. Destiny, Dan just happens to be super passionate about TOS, right? Has nothing to do with his nationalistic identification with Israel, or is it just a small part? It's not a small part. It's a huge part of what he's doing and what he's driving your community to do.
It's so stupid. Anyone who knows me knows how fucking stupid it is, too. I never gave a fuck, ever, about this shit. Like, Steven was doing his whole fucking Israel arc, and I was playing Rust for a year straight. I was gone for a year. Sorry, go ahead.
Why, where is it going to go there? I can't even fucking remember. Why is this bothering you?
What? This is just entertaining and funny.
Oh, okay.
Dumbass.
To be clear,
This is a very, very, very long-term chatter. This is kind of like the original, I guess, Rob Noor, or so to speak, a little bit. But something happened to him. I don't know. Like, he's fully insane if he thinks that I'm.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, this is just like a really. He just keeps repeating that you're basically getting motivated by, like, the national fucking aspirations of a different country.
It's just
Like,
it's weird. Not to knock Dan. It's just a weird accusation against Dan because I don't think Dan gives a fuck about Israel.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for all my Jewish friends. I care about the Jews, but not about Israel.
We're talking about the settlers, Dan.
I think that they're going to be having a fantastic time under Trump. I'll tell you that. What are Bedouins? Jewish or
They're Arab.
not Jewish?
They're generally
They're Arab.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're Arab. Yeah. Unless there's something they see themselves as something different, but I'm pretty sure they're Arab.
In here, I think Steve asks him about Elon, and that's where it's pretty funny. I don't know where that is though.
Control. Fuck.
This doesn't have an SDI out. Are you serious?
I'm getting hungry.
Wait, what did you say about the Bedouins?
Yeah, I was asking if they are.
I don't know if Bedouin stands for it or if they used to be called it, but Bedouins used to just be called, or I've heard them referred to also as the Negev Arabs. I think Bedouins are just like nomadic Arabs that would live through the Levant, especially in the Negev desert. I believe there are still Bedouin tribes or nomadic peoples that live in the Negev, I think even to this day, I believe.
They do.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I saw some when I was in Israel.
A few of them actually live in like towns and cities now as well. Chat, why does Destiny insist on the retarded, perspective that the stuff Elon Musk posts on Twitter has any bearing to its affiliation as a platform? Destiny is literally just angry that Elon doesn't ban right-wing accounts, but he plays that off as a political bias while his community works with ADL to censor criticism of Israel. Wow.
True.
Twitter is right-wing because it doesn't censor all the political viewpoints Destiny wants to censor. Funnily enough, Destiny will never admit the obvious fact that Musk's ventures have been targeted unfairly by regulators. Even WAPO admitted this. Okay, what's the Hill article there? Yeah, this is boring.
You're boring. Got him.
This guy's he's not really substantial. I feel like you can always tell when someone is maybe not so confident about their concrete examples when they always keep it vague, like they always keep it broad, like national aspirations or national. Like,
I don't know. I'm disappointed. Like, X Skills Me was like a really long-term chatter, and he's like completely fucking brain broken. He can't understand the fact that all of the desire for this. I don't know how many times I have to say that I don't care that Hassan doesn't get banned. I feel like I say it and people don't listen. I genuinely do not care if Hassan gets banned. I want Clancy gone, and I just want the rules to be enforced evenly. That's it. Like, I feel like that's a fair thing to unironically ask for. You know what we set up, by the way? I'll give you guys access to it. We have a full relay now, a live relay of Hassan's, Mike from PA's, Denham's, and who the fuck else? Someone else's Discord that goes to another Discord, so you can just read everything as it comes in directly. Like, you could. It's a full view onto their Discord, and even when they wipe their Discord, you can go and you can read through all the messages and see who said it and everything along those lines. The images, everything along those lines. Because they've been doing immensely fucked up shit in their Discord. Like, when you were on before, let's just say they were not calling for you to live.
What's that? Like the community or the creators themselves?
The community.
Okay.
Keep in mind on my Discord, when they show like the N-word or whatever used in my Discord, when they control F and they look at everything, the N-word mentions are like including when the bot says this person was banned for using a slur, right? That's where they get that from. There are like racial slurs are banned on my Discord. For their Discord, they've wiped that thing like 5 times over the past.
Yeah, unironically, like recently too.
There's a reason why, by the way, but yeah.
They're cooking the books.
It's not they're cooking the boat. It's their chatters are fucking unhinged, by the
Yeah,
way.
they're pretty fucking bad. I noticed that very, very early on, like when Hassan was initially reacting to my videos last year. Yeah, like people who support like fucking. I even took some screenshots a while ago. It was like people who like justify theories from the fucking protocols, the Elders of Zion, and like celebrating the deaths of Israeli civilians.
Okay, hold on.
all
The
this
protocol
shit,
stuff, there is some like true facts of it. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So Steve, don't forget, by the way, to set up that we can look at the screen where I assume you are right now when we do a caller, so that we're not looking.
Yeah, so we're looking at it when we do a caller, so it doesn't look like we're just staring off into outer space. Wow. Brian, I see you in chat. If you can figure out how to work Discord, you can join this room. I can give you perms for my server.
Brian said he would join, but he doesn't have anything to add to the Bedouin discourse. Well, why not? That's fine.
Are they political? Isn't there a lot of Bedouins? Am I? I mean, I am retarded, but
live in Israel. Like, I feel like that number might be.
Yeah, they're a small community.
I'm gonna be a full retard. I'm gonna guess like 5 figures, but you can look it up.
5 figures.
How many Bedouins?
I mean, in lots of other countries, there are quite a lot of them, but they're 3.5% of Israel's population.
How many do you think there are in the world?
That'd be 35,000.
There are a few, maybe like over 1 million, I think.
Look it up.
25 million.
Shit, there's 25 million.
That's like in the world. You know,
Yeah.
like they're like the Fremen. A little bit.
The Fremen. They
are the Fremen. Like nobody knows about them, and there's 25. It's like the secret force that will come and save Israel together.
There are about
like
250,000 in Israel. Yeah. Didn't one of them die in was it the Iranian strikes, or they got injured? There was a Bedouin kid who got injured. In the first Iranian strikes.
Interesting.
I don't actually know what they are politically in Israel. I don't think they're like the Druze, where they just do like a surprising fucking turn and support the country that they're in, but don't know.
I think they largely don't give a fuck about the main governments. They just kind of, they're nomads. They just kind of like wander around, chill.
Wow.
Ray, look up. How many are there in Israel?
220,000.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, never mind.
Not many at all.
Yeah, not enough.
You want more Bedouins?
Well, to have an alliance to save Israel, obviously.
Obviously. Why are people saying that they want Forethought in and they want Brian Tyler Cohen in?
Brian Tyler Cohen, yes. I do like no, I have nothing to say to the fucking $15 a week janitor. This guy is fucking obsessed with me. I don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry, Forethought, bro. Little bro is like furious way more than I am about losing his fucking chat and Discord perms, and he's just adding me nonstop. Like, it's not going to happen, Forethought, okay?
What, have the mods all fucked off? Or I thought Forethought was like the big mod.
Well, he's the big mod in Reddit, where he bans everyone that disagrees with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trump names Fox News host Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Wait.
He looks like an AI of an American news anchor.
You just said some weird shit.
Pete I don't even know what the fucking news channel is. BNO. What's that? Are they good?
BNO News is like a breaking news thing. I don't even know if it's biased. It's just like a Twitter account.
Pete Hegseth.
Oh, Brian, what do you think about the all the neocons? Wait, what the fuck? Explain. That Marco Rubio pick. The Huckabee ambassador pick. Why? What is happening?
Because war is based.
Is Brian in, or were you just saying that to him in chat?
What?
Is he in, or were you just saying that to him in chat?
He was in chat. I messaged him on Discord, but I think
okay.
He's still too boomer to figure out how Discord
Fox News host Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary. If he's Fox, does that also mean he'll be a neocon general? Or I don't know anything about this guy.
Just look at you should just Google the name and then see if any other news stories pop up.
Trying New York Post. Hegseth, Trump is making Bitcoin great again. Okay.
By the way, this sounds really good, Steve. No, there's like no feedback or buzzing or interference or anything.
Oh yeah, because it's all digital now.
Army vet. I don't know if there's any. Is there any? He doesn't have a Wikipedia? What? Where?
Doesn't even have a wiki. Imagine choosing a guy who doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
What a cock. All right, where's the... Is there any articles about him? Has he done anything? Or is he just like... is the guy just like an anchor with no opinions?
No, he does have a Wikipedia.
Does he? Oh. Trump wouldn't appoint someone without a Wikipedia. Veteran Vets for Freedom. Funded by the Koch brothers. Okay. He reportedly persuaded Trump to pardon 3 American soldiers accused or convicted of war crimes related to the shooting of non-combatants in Iraq. Whoa, Sigma.
In June of 2022, on a Fox and Friends weekend segment, Hegseth crossed out Harvard on his diploma, writing in critical theory, and then marked return to sender across the central body as a protest of Harvard and other such universities.
Wow.
Wow.
Has Harvard, I know that Harvard lost its dean or whatever. Did they fully walk back all the anti-Israel shit now? Or no?
Didn't the lady get fired?
She did. Claudine Gay, right? But did they stop doing all the fucking insane shit that they were doing? Did they put a stop to it, or did they just fire the CEO or the board, whatever the fuck, the dean, and say, okay, we're done?
Don't know, but this guy's got controversies. In 2019, Hegseth said that one of the Muslim members of Congress, Rashida Tlaib, had a Hamas agenda. In 2018, he mocked the New York Times for ostensibly not covering a story about the capture of 5 ISIS leaders, referring to the paper as the failing New York Times. But the New York Times had already filed a report on the story. Wow. Is this all going to be foreign policy stuff? It was reported that Trump was considering pardoning several U.S. military service members who have been charged with war crimes, including a veteran set to stand trial for shooting indiscriminately at civilians, hitting a girl and an elderly man, as well as fatally stabbing a captured teenage Islamic State member while he was receiving medical treatment. Jesus. The Daily Beast and CNN later reported that Hegseth had for months sought to convince Trump to pardon these individuals. At the same time, Hegseth was discussing these cases on Fox News without disclosing that he had advised Trump to pardon them. In November 2019, Trump pardoned 3 service members accused or convicted of war crimes. Shortly before Trump announced his decision, Hegseth suggested that Trump was about to take imminent action in the cases. So he pardoned someone who was convicted of war crimes. Bro! In 2020, he expressed strong support for Trump's decision to kill Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. He also called on Trump to bomb the Iranian homeland, including cultural sites if they were storing weapons. But Trump is actually preparing for a fucking Eastern incursion, isn't he?
Is it more likely that there's a war with Taiwan right now, or
I don't know about Taiwan, but it seems much more likely that Iran and the United States are going to kick off in some way.
Let me be real. Is Iran really a fucking threat when Israel can buzz their fucking capital with F-16s?
Iran has a nuclear program, so...
yeah, I understand that, but you know how much of a fucking... mad dog that is? Imagine if Canada was buzzing the fucking White House with fighter jets. You understand how pathetic that makes your country look?
Yeah.
Are we really concerned about Iran?
It's more the actions that Iran takes around the region. Iran is quite good at destabilizing the shit out of the Middle East, right? With the groups that they give arms to and the groups that they support. Yeah. And
if they just got rid of, who's it, Khamenei, whatever, the fucking top.
Yeah.
If they got rid of him, is that the end of the issue? Are the rest of them you know what? Let's be chill now.
That's a little bit dangerous because the youth of the IRGC are the most radical generation since the revolution. They're pretty insane. So actually, it might get worse if you get rid of the Ayatollah. Apparently, there was a story that from the DOJ that Iran was behind an assassination plot against Trump.
I read that before.
It's also the economic impact they have as well. I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it, but Hezbollah have had a pretty involved drug fucking cartel operation with that involve South America as well. They've been doing that for a while. It's where a lot of their money comes from. So, and obviously, drug cartels affect America. So,
New twist.
Oh my
In
God,
the
that's so
thwarted
fucking
murder
annoying.
for hire
Oh,
plot
shut.
targeting multiple people, including President-elect Donald Trump, alleged by the Department.
this is incredible resolution. What the fuck? All right.
That is not a resolution issue. That's artifacting from port compression. Okay.
I should have known.
Yeah.
God.
So you just that was
Of course the
embarrassing.
artifacting.
I can't believe you just said that. How many fucking windows do you have open? Holy sh!
Careful, he doesn't like that at all.
Hello? What?
I've got a bigger brain, so I can keep track of it.
No! Help! What are you? What is this?
When
Wait, stop! How many windows? What the fuck? You use a computer like this?
I normally have them all in one window, but the way it's dragging over, it would drag over and not go into the tab.
Oh my God.
I just have cleanup sessions. Like if I'm just like,
Just don't worry about it, okay?
I'm not worried about it. You're worried about it.
Not anymore.